to help our PM market customers and make the world a better. Building fortunes means to you and the people. So spread the word. Join our newsletter, make a difference in your world. On to our show with your host.
Hello, everyone. Peter Mingils here on Building Fortunes, www.buildingfortune.com. For all familiar with my voice, we've run, actually I own the doing this for a long time. Beginning part of 2013 to 2012, we started doing shows and up on Building Fortunes for a long time. Now they're on Player FM, Spotify, Fox. I mean, you'll find them all Cloud, SoundCloud, all different places. Like we're all over the place. I did was Gebauer to host a radio on Wednesday night at Eastern. That's 8 p.m. That's where he is. I'm in Florida. He has been super great being here almost every week or every weekday, Wednesdays at 11. That great radio shows. While we're doing outing, we're going to take our radio shows and movies on Facebook, YouTube, and when they have them, Facebook limit of going to do for rate is we're going to keep this rate about 30 minutes, broadcast it in, so you'll be able to hear us into Building Fortunes Room. You'll be able to see it on Twitter, Facebook, and I didn't say YouTube already, and on a couple of other platforms. Ray's got a great, and we want people to have accesses, so run too long on this or other radio show, radio.com/Gebauer, brilliance of Ray Gebauer, a whole bunch of really great things. Thanks for being here.
Be here. Starting now or start talking?
From when I some of you third, I'll pull out, or whatever kind of a device that is, because it's important to me the chance to see you do, so that we keep track of time. So you.
I got about 26 minutes.
You got it.
Well, paying attention to the just once heard this F word, fraud. All of this talk about this fraud going on, how the voting didn't do. I'm going to about that, but I'm going to give you a message that somewhat ties to that. Creative can be in your everyday if you're trying to have success in a home-based residual income and freedom. So the key would be an acronym, the word VOTE. So in contrast to the world, to try to imagine a world, it's okay, ethical, and obligation. And imagine that there's a date that we really want. I mean, it's like a difference in your life. Candidate wins. Everything you can vote as many times and get as many people as many times every day as they make sure you're. It's so important. This election is about. So the reason this is you is because this candidate. You are the candidate. In this case, not president of the, but the president of your life, of your business. So I'm going to coach and talk about in realistic, relevant way in a voting self, so where you want to go to be president, whatever level you, whether that's making a month, 1,000 a day, or a million. Let's start off with I guess the words stand for guys.
I usually close, but not.
Yeah. So acronym. I just made a few minutes ago. So it's a word that starts that if you effectively every day for the word. If you want to have, you've got a fundamental found word that you've uncommon word, but very important is having a clear vision. In fact, there's a verse in the Bible. Vision, people. It's the reason most people, or they're not successful in life or business, vision. Well, that's not everything, but that's the vision. You of the few that you're using a better world in which you've achieved it is that you want to. You aims at nothing, sure to hit it. If you don't aim for something, like if you don't know where you're going, if you don't have, it doesn't matter which direction fast you're going. Clarity on what you want, vision. People really the power of vision. They assume just having your mind all that you need to do. You have, and that could help. I'm telling you, the real in civilization and the vision, but it's heart in it. You're like Les Brown said, you got three. Strong desire, commitment, which even that can just be, got to have just behind it. Have strong enough, because I tell you what, it doesn't happen perseverance, and you're not, unless you do enough. As Wall Street is, I've made $1 million myself, almost 1 million people. That's than 2% of the people make any decent money. But everybody could be an exception. Everybody can be exception. You do enough of the right things. Foundation having a compelling. You see your life at stake. We'll give this a job. If it doesn't work, no big security. You're always get a job at Walmart. No, I have T. Harv Eker's over, under, whatever it takes. So you just don't want to have of a vision. It has to have substance and path. Otherwise, it's like having a plane. It's a $1 million airplane, but gas in it off the ground, let alone to go. And so fuel in your passion. So anyway, so that's first step here. I set my timer for 20 minutes. I set it hours. Oh, it's not going to help.
I'll keep you posted, but just I guessed this one, so I got it right.
Oh, good for you. No, out of the blue moon, you get. Yeah. Like X-ray future, except you already happened. You're making it, and you can make it happen. Anyway, so that's like the launch. If you want your rocket to the planet or whatever star you've got to have vision, velocity, and have victory. Election, so you can be in our meta. The O, I was going to use because I like that's so important. And there's another word for faith, confidence. Instead, I'm going to go. Maybe you guessed this one. O in this acronym is going to own. You got to own. Stop self or brute self as distributor. Basically, that's true. I'm just like a E. Distributor is accurate in that. Elevate to the truth. You're an owner, not the owner of the company, but you're a co-owner or a business owner. In fact, the company that I'm passionate about, and I'm going to get this 1 million customers, they call us. We're business owners, IBO. But whatever you're tuning on with what you do, you're much more effective and you take it much more when you're an owner. If someone gave you a free or a cost you just started, it's difference. It doesn't work out. But say you bought a franchise. You can believe it or not, it used to be 500 franchise in the beginning. Now it's like $1 million. $1 million invested, or you bought it on the line. Seriously, I mean, this is I'm the owner here. But when you in contrast, you become and most people to casual hobby, and so they get income, serious income. So it starts you do, but you are who you are. You are of your own company, own business. And so it's name, whether you register, you got to, so you're taking away, you got to take, like if you're running for president and you're serious, you have to own that. Life, this is my project, under, around, whatever it takes, I will do. Do that. You can have a dozen companies. When you position mind to the reality you are, and that empowers, and you much stay in the game versus, distributor with ABC. You want to become a distributor, be inviting people. Like $1 million that they can get in, like $100. Create $1 million. It isn't just about the $1 million impact. You have a difference for have a strong perception of who you are doing. Your mission. So ownership self as the own venture is this is empowering. When you're the owner, it's all based on, and so, but this kind of business, own your own business, part of a network, you support system, plus you have mentors and coaches, and they come in, that's what I do, and coach people for free to get empowered where they want to go. So part of your, back to the V word, you have to see, not as a successful, but see yourself in your vision right now. Who's in process, be successful. Failure, and success is you have to have and if you don't have to work on it, and people that can help use your perception and act really are the owner, whether and have what it takes or not, it does, because as long as you work with the right people, and oftentimes it's more of what you're working on, well, you will come and succeed. Vote. Take a quick guess on that.
Well, but I did get this. I called it ownership. I'm going to use the word and explain that. Fourth one, I'm going to use the eternity. The reason why I say try, when people try to do things, it doesn't. But if this is the right way, taking ownership, sometimes you just got to get. So that's the try. If you continuously try for eternity, figure it out. I know those last two are wrong, but I just had the first two right.
Well,
you got 10 minutes.
Okay. Okay. First, good word. I'm going to use a more power. You've probably heard timing, hyperbole, but it's off. time huge factor. Just the Dean for $10 million in this industry. He said he was making dollars a month with Noni. So he's a very sharp guy. I talked to him, asked him, and he actually is super happy about the product and the health. But here's about Roberts. He was saying, realize timing is. People think I'm just high, but it's not so much being great is to just, and if you get the timing, you look a lot, really are. That was really clever. So timing is one is with the company. It's a try dinosaur. For a long time, everyone knows it's not necessarily bad, but if you want success and fast, you want something that's fresh, people will know about. There's other factors. Start too early, like a slower opportunity where you have a 90 to failure. Go with a that's a little. It's established. Otherwise, it's a huge. More important than that is timing in your own. To get something, right? Somewhere in a car, you got to get in the car, got to turn ignition, and first probably operate sure you have enough gas in there, do certain sequence. You can't just. So this business goes. Take time on basis. If maybe you have a job 70, 80 hours, it's a little rough. You fit it in. Ideally, is every day. Getting back in, voting. The way you vote every day yourself into action. And as people on your team, they're every day, and they help the volume, moves you up the rank, are president within a year. I think that timing is our timing to allot at least 1 hour or 2 hours where you are focused on what you need to do. It should be scheduled. So like maybe for you, it's a.m. and 9 p.m. between p.m. and or much more like if it's on a schedule. It works so well for sure. When you're the owner, any structure, it's its own structure. So you timing that keep you. Geez, how much time do I have left? Okay, so let's word here. This word I was going to, but I talked about that a lot. I'd used actually a couple, but just the EM vision owner. You've elevate your perception. You don't elevate you elevate perception of yourself. Actual truth. You are in process, in development. It's not whether or not we'll make it, and we're sure it's going to be a close. You've got it in the bag. You've won for sure as you do what vision and timing. But you've got to elevate. This is a done deal. I'm in the process, so you got confidence. Match your attitudes. Confident that this is. Now, the average person, they run out of gas. They don't have the right support. They have to be, just to be honest with you, most of you listening in process. But also, you can get to president. My company, they're making probably $1 million. It not only is it, but for you, with the vision, the own timing, especially on data, and seeing accurately as to success is inevitable, and you make coal. Given enough time to pressure, answer that coal can be. Now, it takes years, but in this happen in 3-4 years. You got to see yourself on the process. You're president in just a matter of time. Whatever the mind can conceive, it can. But you got to, like John Mack, the 3 S's. You got to say it, seize it. So elevate your perception of yourself to see yourself an action hero, someone who saves someone, makes a difference. You can go from hero, becoming a hero, but right now is going to make a meaningful difference for lives. And now of manifestly are hero. You might feel like a zero, but in disguise, it's like the most beautiful flower. Although it doesn't look like one, so you're at the seed level. It's a matter of time, doing enough of the right vision, the time elevating yourself to the as it makes things and that you want.
Yeah, I just want. Yeah, perfect. I want to mention about your contact info for those people who are more. Remember again on Building Fortunes Ray, Gebauer spelled G-E-R, Ray. So your contact information.
Yeah, if this resonates with you, I can start voting, particularly if you and do together. And so often you have to be with the right people. And so I do some time.
You're doing good.
Yeah, condensed. The phone number is 36206. I'm in the state of Washington. Or text me anytime, 3606. 926. I'd love to share with you 5 fair advantages get. And this to help you to make sure you get there as possible, because consider what's at stake. Yours is at stake. Other people, if you don't do what people miss out, because you could have helped people. Run out of gas, you don't get to. I can help you. That's for tonight, Peter.
We are done, but we'll on Facebook and a few other things soon. We're going to catch Fortunes Radio. Ray Gebauer, thanks as usual for being with you next time.
To Building Fortunes Radio, fortunesradio.com. Each Friday at 5 p.m. East designated building with Peter Mingils. Sure to check out the Building4.com website. It's been our privilege at Building4. We wish you the success you're going to work for. Tell a friend and go make a difference in your